Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sarah, and for today's video we are going to be doing my May bullet journal plan with me. And I'm so excited for you all to see this spread. I'm so excited for the month of May, but before we get into talking about it, I do just want to apologize for my voice. We are deep into allergy season, so if my voice sounds raspy or if I have to cut out or if there are extra cutouts in the audio, that is why. But okay, enough about my voice. Let's get into talking about this month's spread. So I did go with a butterfly theme, and I did want to stick with the goal of my bullet journal this year. My goal of the bullet journal is to make everything look cohesive and like one bullet journal instead of just doing random spreads all over the place. And I've been doing that by outlining all of the pages and then using these sort of colorful circles or colorful random like shapes to bring everything together, even when I am doing different spreads. So how I did that for this month, of course, I did outline the page, but I also outlined the butterfly in the sort of butterfly shape, giving it almost a shadow. So it's not directly on top of the butterfly, but it's kind of to the side a little bit. And I really like how it turned out. I personally do prefer how I did it on the next few pages. So for this covers page, I did go with using the pink over the black outline. And for the other pages, I decided to do the pink and then the black outline. I felt like it just looked better. And then for this month's quote, it is a quote from the poem book Butterfly Rising. It's one of my favorite poem books, and it says, "Just a girl growing wings." I thought it went really well with the butterfly theme, and it's such a great book. If you want to give it a read, go for it. And now we have moved on to the monthly calendar page. This is pretty self-explanatory. I do this exact same page for every month of the year. It is a 6x6, or there are 6x6 squares sort of outlining every day of the month, and there is just one space in between every day to kind of give it a little bit more depth, to give it a little bit something extra. And I am using my Sharpie fine tip pen to do all of the outlining. And then for my coloring and my headers this month, I am using the black marker for my headers is a Tombow brush tip pen, and then for the pink I am using a Crayola super tip pen. The Crayola super tip pen and the Sharpie pens are my go-to pens. I truly love everything about them. They're cheap, they're really easy to find, and they last a really long time. Some of my markers I've had since I started bullet journaling back when I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm about to start graduate school here in May, so they come a long way. But I'm also using my Tombow dual tip pen, so it has the brush tip pen on the end and then just a regular pen on the other end. I do like these pens. I don't typically use them when I'm recording videos because I like to show you guys like affordable options, and I wouldn't really say that these Tombow brush pens are affordable. They are rather expensive. So if you're looking to start bullet journaling, I do recommend the fine tip pen, the Sharpie fine tip pen, and the Crayola super tip pen. But if you are looking for something a little bit more fancy that's going to cost you a little bit more money, I would recommend the Tombow brush pens. But anyways, enough talking about markers. I did decide for this month's calendar, instead of just doing little small numbers in the corner, I wanted to do big numbers to kind of really bring in that pink, since this is a very just simple to the point spread. And since it is such a light color pink, I can easily just write over the number. and allow myself to still see the number and what I need to do when I'm writing in black over the numbers. So now we have moved on to my my trackers, and if you've been following me for a while, you know this is not my typical setup. Typically I have my meals and my expenses, and then the little things spread, and then my habit spread. But for this month I decided to sort of mix it up. I am going to be putting my expense tracker and the little things tracker on my weekly spreads. Since I am starting school, I want to dedicate more pages of my monthly spreads to school instead of my habits or the little things. If you don't know the little things, it's just a page where you just kind of write something small that happened to you that day that made you smile. I kind of enjoy it a little bit more than a mood tracker, just because a mood tracker you do kind of look at the sad days, but with a little things tracker, you're able to find the small things out of a day that maybe you weren't feeling so well. But okay, we're almost done with the habits and meals tracker. These are really self-explanatory. My meals tracker is just somewhere where I like to write down what meals I'm going to have during that month. I typically pick 5 and just buy the same ingredients all that month. It gives me a little excitement when a new month comes because I get to pick new recipes and everything. And then the habit tracker is very self-explanatory. I just pick habits that I enjoy and that I want to try to do on a daily basis. Now moving on to the weekly spread. I did go ahead and do 2 different weekly spreads this month. You're only going to get to see me drawing one of those, but during the final flip through, you will get to see the second version. I actually got a phone call that I had to take while I was creating the second weekly spread, which is why it's not going to be shown in the in this plan with me except for the final flip through. But so for the 2 weekly spreads that I did, the first one is the one that you are currently seeing me do now. It is 2 pages wide for 2 weeks, so there is 1 week on each page. I just split the page into 3 sections. 2 of those 3 sections are just for the days of the week for the days of the week. And then that third section that I split in half so that the top part would be for the header and the bottom part would be for weekends and weekends and my expenses. And also, I don't know why I haven't touched on this yet, but to sort of bring everything together throughout the whole spread, since this is a very simple spread, I took that pink color and I made it the headers all have little pink shadows on all of the downstrokes, which I felt like really brought the whole spread together. So I, of course, added that and the page outline to this page as best as I could. It was definitely difficult outlining this page. And then for the second weekly spread, I just made a 2-page wide 1 week. So I like to do this when school is involved because it gives me more space to write down all the things that I need to have or to get done while I'm in school. And I feel like I just can't do that when the week is only on 1 page. So I typically split it to 2, but we will see that when I flip through the final flip through because I did have to take a phone call while I was working on that. But here we are in the final flip through. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this spread. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And while you're down there, go ahead and comment your favorite part of this spread, this video. I hope you enjoy this extra little weekly spread that we just flipped to. And also, if you haven't already, please hit that big subscribe button. I would love for you to join this little YouTube family that we are creating. But of course, whether you subscribe or not, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and a lovely rest of your week. And until we see each other next time, bye!